Gemini, hey, what's up? Welcome to your December 2020 reading. I want to say happy holidays to everybody. I hope that you are well. So, this reading is interesting. I got this overwhelming intuitive sense in this that someone, for those of you that are in a committed relationship, a marriage, that kind of thing, that potentially there's some meddlers in your relationship this month, or there will be. I kind of have the energy that very soon this could be coming in if it hasn't happened already. Could potentially be toward the middle of the month around the solar eclipse on December 14th. That might be a way that it's manifesting, since it is your day-to-day life. I think it's going to be your 6th house or 7th house for those of you that are sun and rising Gemini. Anyway, I'm no astrologer. Please don't quote me on any of that. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But the meddling in your relationship, this can be somebody trying to come in between you and your partner, like potentially a earth sign or a fire sign, kind of trying to break up your relationship or talk shit about your partner, or in some way make you believe that you are not getting what you deserve. It's almost like, you know, someone talking in your ear about, well, if I were you, or if I were your boyfriend, or if I were your girlfriend, or something like that, of, you know, I would never do that, and I would treat you better than that, and I would, you know, whatever. That kind of energy. Or this is in-laws, parents meddling in the situation. Really could be anybody. It could be, you know, I mean, anyone, co-workers even, trying to kind of talk smack about your relationship. Like, maybe it's one of those scenarios where you've complained about your relationship, like in a venting context, like everybody kind of does. And now the things that people have said and the sides that they have chosen as a result of it become awkward and sort of ingrained in your mind and your thought space, to where you're sort of replaying this, and it can start presenting as a wedge in your day-to-day life with your partner, because as things happen, you're thinking about this stuff, or it's led you to have a crush on somebody kind of that you shouldn't. All right, because lust is in here. Either someone is lusting after you or your partner. Okay, this could be happening, you know, in the surrounding of your, you know, your partner, whether you're married or just in a relationship or whatever. This could even be in a newly dating context, if there's other people in the mix that are kind of trying to detract from your positive experience with this person, is I guess the only way I can word it. It's somebody with ill intention, literally. Like, it's planned, but they are creating, it's like they're nurturing and fostering your negative emotions about the situation, if that makes sense. It's like they're trying to nurture and amplify, where you're like, yeah, they're not doing me right, and yeah, I am mad about this, and yeah, I do deserve better. You know what I mean? Like, they're getting you in, like, yeah energy. And it's creating like emotional loss and mental conflict for you that you don't even need to be in if you weren't listening to these people. It's like influence, but at the same time, I get this energy that you guys see it for what it is. So it's not like you're being like bamboozled or fooled by, you know, lust or something. You could let it run off with you, but I don't see it that way. What I do see, and like I said, this can be vice versa. This can be your partner. This can be who you're dealing with is experiencing this energy somewhere. But I also see a need for something to be said or brought up. Heart-to-heart conversations is in reverse, right? And to me, I was taking that in the context of, you should not be discussing your personal business. And I'm not talking about abuse or anything like that. If you are in a bad situation, speak up, get help, that kind of thing. Now, on the other hand, some of you that are in relationships, there may just be people that do not have your best interest at heart, that you would trust and confide in, that ultimately in some way, in a manipulative fashion, would use that information against you or to meet their own ends. Okay? Take that how you will, apply that how you will, but that's what I'm seeing in this reading. Ultimately, you need to have patience, a loyal heart, and work to restore the balance in your existing union or in your new one. Some of you, a very, very limited amount of you, have just fairly recently, I'm going to say this probably applies to Venus and Moon Geminis more so than Sun or Rising, but I could be wrong. You may have very recently met somebody that you feel like is a very strong potential partner, okay? Like, in a dating context, if you've been single, or even if you've just kind of left a relationship, or you're going to, or you're in transition in some way romantically, you've met somebody that you're very interested in. I think there's people trying to screw with that. Also, a whole different scenario. Some of you are in a stagnant place. If you've been in a relationship for a while, if this is a long-term thing, you may be experiencing some physical stagnancy, if you get my drift. Maybe your sex life is not what you would like it to be. There's a lot here. There's more than that of your relationship. You really sincerely love your partner. Be patient. Stay loyal. Don't give in to temptation, okay? Because if you do, it would be disastrous. You are, I don't know how else to say this. You, Gemini, in the future, your energy is presenting as like Mr. Lover Lover or Mrs. Lover Lover. So keep yourself under control. If you have all of that passion, direct it toward your partner. You know what I mean? Get the flame ignited again. Just don't fall into an excess of attention coming from the outside of the relationship that could really, really lead you astray. Like, don't let one poor decision lead to an entire turn in your life. Okay? Please. Now, totally outside of relationship stuff, there is a money interpretation to this reading too. Keep your financial business to yourself, okay? In the past, it seems like you were better at this than you are in the present moment. You're feeling a little more open, allowing of community. You're feeling more like integrated, like you want to be social and stuff, but keep your business to yourself. And I would be careful about who you talk finances to at work. Some of you may have gotten a raise very recently, or you're going to, or some kind of bonus that maybe everybody didn't get. Don't tell everybody about that, because it can start a lot of like bullshit, for lack of any other way for me to describe it. Like, just keep that shit to yourself. Also, if you've been considering leaving a job for another one, I see this in two ways. You could ask for a raise at your present job and get it. But I just don't think that you're really considering that. Like, you're really looking to better shores. And if you are certain, without any mental conflict, okay, if you are absolutely certain that a new position would be much better for you and would be higher paying, go for it. Because with this energy in the future, I do see a positive outcome. But there is reward here for loyalty. Big time. Loyalty and patience. And I mean, with this Lust card being here, I'm inclined to tell you to stay where you were, or are, I should say, and build something, or ask for more, ask for to be better compensated. Sell yourself, okay? Don't shy away from presenting your positive aspects to your employer. Yeah, the big overwhelming thing though is some kind of like curveball coming in, like somebody trying to tempt you outside of your relationship, or tempt your partner outside of the relationship, something like that. And the need for patience and loyalty, and believing in what you have and building on what you have and reigniting the flame where you are. Very, very, very few of you you are leaving or are going to be leaving, or have very recently left a relationship, and you then meet somebody else that is much more reciprocal, that you can see yourself being with more so. And there's a lot of loyalty and slow building with this new person, with this new earth or fire sign. A lot of passion there, okay? But it's in this like slow, steady way, not in this like crazy, toxic, obsessive kind of way. This is like a healthier dynamic that ultimately, you know, will grow with time. So your message of affirmation from the universe is: true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. And that one has come out quite a few times in the last 4 months. And I don't remember if it was for you guys or if it was for other signs, but there's this big need to heal some aspects of ourselves. And I have a feeling this is like a shadow work thing. And this is sort of a collective energy. It's not just for Geminis. It's like integrate and heal some shadow aspects that may have led you to take impulsive actions in the past. Like, I'm trying to think of a good way to describe this. Like past hurts and damages that have kind of led you to be impulsive in certain ways. When certain triggers are brought up, it would make you more apt or inclined to do things brashly and without thinking well enough, okay? And this month is really, really asking you to dig deep and work on that. Like you've learned lessons in the past about this, so you already know. And that's why I think that when you're presented with these situations, you're gonna see it exactly for what it is. It's not like you're gonna need to, you know, learn this lesson again or think about it, or like you're not gonna see it coming. I know you will, for sure. So I think I'm going to leave it there. Really, ultimately, it's a great reading. There's so much creativity and passion coming in the future. Like I see that you're going to get yourself through to a much better energy even than what you're in right now, which that isn't bad either. Like it's good. Just be guarded. Protect what you have and have strong boundaries about your relationships and about what you want and about your love life, okay? But yeah, have a wonderful December. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. If you liked this reading, please like the video, and I will talk to you guys next month. Bye.